According to the migration policy, millions of Central Americans live in the United States. Many of these individuals flee from the dangers of their own country in hopes of a new future. On Thursday, the U.S. government ended a legal way for kids in Central America to reunite with their families, leaving thousands of those children in limbo of how long they can actually stay in the States. We have UATV's Wendy Echeverria live to explain how the termination of this program affects some of U of A's students. Wendy? So a legendary sports venue bites the dust. After 25 years, an early morning implosion took down the Georgia Dome in mere moments. UATV's Ramsey Minto joins us live with more on an outreach program that gives LGBTQ victims the help they need. Ramsey? Open enrollment for 2018 Obamacare starts today. Many Arkansans associate yard work with lawnmowers and weed eaters, but one small business is trying to change that perception. Welcome back to UATV. I'm Delanie Majors with your world news. So going beyond just tough rhetoric, President Donald Trump put North Korea back on the list of state sponsors of terrorism. He made the announcement during a public meeting with his cabinet. North Korea has been designated as a state sponsor of terrorism before, but George W. Bush removed it from the list in 2008. Trump believes it never should have been removed in the first place.
Should have happened a long time ago, should have happened years ago. In addition to threatening the world by nuclear devastation, North Korea has repeatedly supported acts of international terrorism, including assassinations on foreign soil.
Designating North Korea as a state sponsor of terrorism imposes more sanctions, including various financial restrictions and limits on economic aid. In a press conference, Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton expressed his thoughts on the use of nuclear weapons. He says in the matter of nuclear use, there's not time for Congress to be involved.
Since the dawn of the nuclear age, we've recognized the practical reality that the president has to hold in his hands the sole decision to use our nuclear weapons. That's one reason why it's so important that President Trump largely succeeded on his trip to Asia last week to try to put more pressure on Kim Jong-un and North Korea not to use those nuclear weapons in the first place.
This statement comes off the heels of the North Korea terrorism discussion. Cotton advocates his support of the president and the Republican Party frequently. So a legendary sports venue bites the dust. After 25 years, an early morning implosion took down the Georgia Dome in mere moments. It was the only facility in the world to host the Olympics, the Super Bowl, and the Final Four. The famed venue hosted the SEC football championship every year since 1994. The Arkansas Razorbacks played in the conference title 3 times, once in 1995, 2002, and 2006, but never came out on top. The Walton Family Foundation donated a total of $3.6 million to 4 different cities in Arkansas. Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, and Bentonville all received grants from the foundation to improve and renovate their green spaces downtown. With the grant, the city of Fayetteville aims to design a series of open spaces within an interactive 12-acre cultural arts corridor downtown. Well, that's what's making your headlines around the world today. I'm Delanie Majors.